So what does your money buy you in Calgary's real estate market coming into March here? So I'm going to give you 12 properties today that have recently sold to give you an idea as to what you can expect your hard-earned dollars can purchase. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen with you here. And we're going to look at property ranges in the neighborhood 300, 600, 900, 1.2, 1.6, and over 2 million bucks. So this property here just recently sold in Forest Lawn. It was a quarterplex, 2 bedrooms in the basement, 0 condo fees, quick access to a transit. Showed well inside, nothing really wrong with it. Affordable, no condo fees, under 300,000, sold for 278. Next one out in deep southeast there in Legacy. 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, underground parking, sold for $300,000. And, you can see here is a 2015 build, modern, recent, not by today's standards in terms of the lighting and the cabinetry and the flooring, but overall, very clean, fairly modern to speak. And looks like the property was well cared for. Jumping up into the $600,000 range, we got a house in Willow Park that just sold here recently. 912 square feet, was awesome for a renovator's delight. Close proximity towards fairly central in Calgary here, just off of McLeod Trail. 912 square feet, unfinished basement. You can see likely original from the day that it was. A nice big backyard, no garage, and that sold for $560,000. Jumping up into Patterson on the west side of the city here, got a single car, 1,600 square foot townhouse with a walkout basement and views of the city. 1990 build, but was redone inside. So you can see fairly modern looking. Looks like they did a really decent job on it. I would say that the upgrades have been done in the last couple of years here. There you can see views of downtown and the bedrooms. And then you can see the walkout basement here with the pool table. So that's a $600K in Patterson there for a townhouse. Almost $900,000 going into Nolan Hill. If you want house, you want to be going out into the sprawling suburbia of Calgary right now. Nolan Hill is one great example of that. You got a house with a finished basement, so 2,400 square feet above, or almost 2,450 above grade, with a developed basement inside. 8 years old. Nice big 9-foot ceilings there. The cabinets are reminiscent of the era from 2012 to 2018, 2019 there. Nicely landscaped backyard, bonus room upstairs you can see here. So that's basically 900K, is 2,400 square feet in Nolan Hill. Elidor, semi-attached. This one here, 2013 build, 1,840 square feet, finished basement, 20 by 20 garage. You go inside, again, it's 11-year-old house, but fairly modern by today's standards. They may have redone the kitchen inside, or likely redone the kitchen inside here. 9-foot ceilings, good location. Elidor, Marda Loop, one of the most popular communities in the city. And especially in the inner city for sure. Really good proximity just off of 28th Street and 49th. 49th being one of the nicer streets in the community there. If you were to buy a new semi-attached in Elidor, you're going to be likely over the $1.1 to $1.4 million mark, 19 to 2,100 square feet kind of thing. So that's kind of what new versus older will get you. Jumping up into 1.2 Discovery Ridge on the west side. Very close proximity to Stony Trail that just completed. Running pass, bike pass off of Elbow River there. Nice big bungalow, over almost 1,800 square feet. This would be ideal for empty nesters or an executive home. likely a custom build. So, you know, 1 bedroom up, 2 in the basement. You know, if you had a teenager, this would be a great home to carry out in your golden years. So that's in Discovery Ridge there. Going into the northwest up by the U of C there, Brettwood. This property here is sold for 1.2, almost 1,500 square feet. Finished basement, likely was a 1,050, 1,100 square foot bungalow. So they've added on to this property here. But all done, brand new, top to bottom inside here. This is a turnkey house, move-in ready. As I mentioned, LRT access, close to the University of Calgary. Brettwood, you know, its main value is the proximity to the hospital and U of C, as well as Crowchild Trail there. Christy Park, I just threw this one in here. Very kind of exclusive neighborhood. Not a lot of homes in here. Not a lot of turnover. You know, when people purchase in here, it's very quiet. Great proximity to the 17th Ave LRT station on the west side. Triple car garage. Built in 1989, likely redone in the early 2000s here. You can see lots of oak, maple cabinets, as I mentioned, redone here in probably in the 2000s. But the square footage, the location, and the community is what you're paying for. A lot of 2,900 square feet, quite a large house here for 1.2. 1.6 million bucks. Willow Park. This house was redone top to bottom. Also added on this part right here. It probably got you an additional 400 or 500 square feet. This one was redone again as well, top to bottom. Everything inside, a turnkey house. Nice and bright. Nice big kitchen. Very modern. And that's in Willow Park there. Nice secluded backyard. So that's what 1.6 buys you. And then coming into the $2 million range, I've got one here in Aspen that recently sold. Triple car garage again, over 4,000 square feet. You know, Oakville or Aspen is like the Oakville of Ontario, in my opinion. And, you know, fairly exclusive neighborhood. Nice big garage, developed basement, walkout. You know, if you look here, this is coming up to 13 years old, but still relatively modern inside. Spiral staircase there. This has got a wine room somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Wine cellar, weight room. So that's basically 2 million bucks. And then rounding out, I'm going to go back to Elidor here on a decent sized lot, 12.2 meters. We've got a 2019 build for 2.1 that sold, 2,600 square feet in the inner city, prime location, backing on to Arundel Academy there, custom build home, 10-foot ceilings, vaulted, modern kitchen, nice big mudroom. So that's Elidor. Oh, and it's got a putting green at the back here. So that's kind of what your money is buying you in 2024. If you'd like, I'm going to include a link for our forecast that we did earlier this month on Calgary's projected real estate growth here. As well, I'm going to include a link on what your money bought you over a year ago. If you've got any questions, let us know. Otherwise, enjoy your spring.